Move over, Tom Hanks. We got a new Robert Langdon in town. Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol is now on the Peacock network. Every Thursday, there's a new episode that's dropping. The first one just premiered. I mean, this gets right into it. I mean, what's it like to be a part of this series?
It's very exciting. I think it's a real honor to be part of something that people are already so attached to, and I think that's a really nice thing. I think whether it's from the movies or from the books, people really connect with the material, and I think that's really nice that we're sort of starting it again and giving them a new version of that world.
Oh, I know, and I don't want to date myself, but I remember when 2003 when the Da Vinci Code came out and people were just addicted to those books, and when the first movie came out, I mean, it was just insane.
Yeah, and I think really and it's very interesting why it sort of captivated audiences, because they're action adventure novels, but they're also really intellectual and they have really big ideas. And I think what a lot of people talk about is the fact that they felt like they were learning while being entertained, and I think that that's a really nice feeling for people. And I think our show does that a little bit. It's a little different because it's one thing to read one topic for 6 pages in a book. It's another thing to have a character speak for 12 minutes on a topic, but I think people will still feel that same thrill.
I know. I think it brings out that Robert Langdon in all of us, where we feel like we can solve this. Let me go back to my high school Latin and let me figure out if I understand what these things mean. And I think everyone wants to be along for the journey.
I think that's right. I think it's really important to I was thinking about the Matt Damon film The Martian the other day, when I felt sorry, it's a random reference, but that there's just something so nice about just seeing a love of science or a love of intellectualism on screen. And I think if one of the things this show does, aside from being just I think really fun, is that it's just sort of a love letter to knowledge. I think that's a really fun thing.
Oh, exactly. I mean, you get to learn, whether it's different locations around the world or different art pieces, or just, the meaning of different, symbols and how we all look at them differently. Tell us a little bit about Robert Langdon's journey in this series for people who haven't read the book yet and who are excited about the show.
Well, I think I'll start with for people who have read the books. I think that what they'll know is that Robert Langdon's this guy that knows a lot and thinks on a level like no other, but he's also a little bit trapped. That knowledge traps him, and he's able to think more than he feels. And I think what we do is we pull at that a little bit. Even though the show is based on the third book, we actually use it as an origin story, and we explore that idea of someone who would love to feel more, and whether that's about myth, but also love, trust, these kinds of things. And he would love to do those things, but he just seems to know too much. So it's a character, I feel, about a guy trapped between thinking and feeling.
Oh, exactly. 100%. Now let's talk a little bit about the Lost Symbol, because originally it was supposed to be a film after Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demon. They went a different route. So a lot of fans have been hoping for a project at this point. Tom Hanks obviously did not, take the role. It's for you now. Did you have a chance to chat with him? Did he reach out to you? Did he say anything before you started this?
No, he didn't. But no, he didn't. But I don't think that I wouldn't be surprised if there's another Robert Langdon film out there where he plays Robert Langdon. I don't think I think that the way we think about what we're doing is that it's very much an origin story, and that we lean on people's connection to the Robert Langdon in the books or the films, and that and that we actually want them to bring that connection that they have to the show and see how the character I'm playing will one day become that person.
Thursday, Ashley Zuckerman, Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol on Peacock. Enjoy it, because it is taking you for quite a ride. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.